Norris. Welcome to my place.
What is up, everybody? You know what time it is. You're already here. You already are knowing what we're going to do. Welcome to the Ace in the Hole variety show, Ace's Place 22, where I'm Ace, and this is my place. But before we get right into the episode, I want to do this first. Bear with me for a minute, folks. I'm going to take, a couple of minutes. I'm going to leave this up here on the screen for right now. A lot of us have heard the news that, legendary, iconic actor Chuck Norris had passed away today. So it wouldn't be right if I didn't pay my respects, because Chuck Norris was a pretty integral part of my childhood between me and one of my grandfathers. So before we get into the episode, to give people some time to, come on in, sit down and relax, I'm going to leave this here, pay my little tribute, my moment of silence, if you will. I'm going to partake and do my, my little bit of enjoyment in this moment. But I just want to pay my respects to the iconic, Chuck Norris. What else is there to say? So I'm going to leave him with you for a minute, folks. All right. So as I'm leaving this picture up here on the screen, I'll get to you guys' comments here in a second. I'm just going to give my last final thoughts on Chuck Norris. Now, we all grew up, and I think I can confidently say a majority of us here that are going to listen or listening grew up with Chuck Norris. I certainly didn't grow up with him, obviously, in the 80s and stuff like that when he was doing, I think, 80s Delta Force and all that crap. I grew up watching those movies on VHS with my brothers and stuff like that. But what I watched weekly with my grandfather was Walker, Texas Ranger. That was one of the very first TV shows I have ever watched to where I got invested as a little kid, where it was a grown-up thing. So that's who I always thought Chuck Norris was, Walker, Texas Ranger. I didn't correlate the difference between actor and man, and there really wasn't a big difference. I mean, what you saw in Walker, Texas Ranger, where he was this badass, he was pretty much like that in his life. He was a very, very cool dude. I've never heard one person say one bad thing about Chuck Norris. Clearly, we all know the memes of him, that are circulating around now. And I put one out there when I put his, condolences earlier, where it was Chuck may have passed away, but now the devil is in fear of his life. Silly things like that, which we, paid respect and homage to him while he was alive, and I guess we will continue to do so after he's passed away. And that's how we show our respect. So that's all I got to say. In the eyes of a stranger. That's all I got. I don't remember the rest of the words. In the When the eyes of a ranger are upon you. That's all I got. All right, we're gonna go get rid of this for a minute now, and then we're gonna go back to my beautiful face. Hello, hello, hello. Let's get to them comments, huh? Let's go back and all right. So, all right, we're gonna get to those comments here now. We're gonna say hi to everybody. So we got Ultra Liger. What's up, Ultra? Lady Virgo, cool. Thanks for popping in. Roughshod Stalks channel. Check them out. Official Sea Frost, my brother right there. My dude, my homie. Casual toy collector, giving me some grief because I'm a little bit, lazy. That's why we started at 6:30 today. Because I was slacking and lacking and ain't nobody lying. McDonald's, KFC, all that sounds pretty good. I had a gas station sub right after I got out of work. So, still enjoying that theme. Absolutely, Ultra. And you're always going to enjoy that theme because I'm going to overplay it until death. I love it very much. Jurassic Mario, what is up, my brother? He's not dead. Oh, here we go. This is what I mean. He's not dead. God wasn't answering prayers, so he went to take over things. He's in heaven. Oh, that's brilliant. See what I mean? The memes, the little, ha-has and jokes, which are all in respect, are very good. Very good. I wonder if Chuck and Bruce are facing off again on the other side with that. Stay cat watching the whole thing got on. When did Bruce Lee pass away? I don't even know if I was alive during his lifetime. On Friday, how's everyone doing? Good. How you see Frost, Ultra, everybody saying hi. Frosty about to spark up. That's right. Tristan, what's happening, my dude? Put another shrimp on the bobby because we got a man from the land down under. I have some hamburger helper. Oh, hamburger helper. That sounds un magnifique, my brother. If you're in the Randolph? Yeah, I don't want to say Rudolph. I'm going to try pizza teriyaki. Pizza teriyaki. It's pretty good, and I got a giant rice bowl for $5. Interesting. Bruce Lee died in 1973? Holy shit. I thought it was like 83. Holy good gravy, Miss Lady. That's a really crazy. Don't think cause of death was mentioned. Chuck didn't go to heaven. Heaven came to Chuck. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate all you guys and gals being here in the chat. I got a big old show for y'all. Got a big old dumper on the backside of her. But you know how we do. This episode, along with every episode, is not brought to you by Sparkling Ice Lemonade. They do not sponsor me, but I will keep talking about them and shouting them out and mentioning them all the time because I love the lemonade. You see when it has that little bit of, that's when it's good. Whoa, Nelly! That's some good stuff right there. Good stuff. What's up, Frank? You watch it whenever you get to watching it, brother. Just on my way to the train station on this sunny Saturday morning, going into the city on a toy hunt, looking for a Royal Guard. I got offered a sponsorship for real. By Sparkling Ice? Kev? Fill me in on the blanks because y'all know my brain is a little bit slow. So I take things a little bit fast because I don't understand. But Tristan, good luck looking for that Royal Guard. I didn't think that was what you're talking about. You talking about Hasbro? Right? Am I wrong? That's pretty sweet. That's pretty awesome. You have to mention that sometime on your stream, because I don't know about that. That's pretty awesome. But I do have dun 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 notes, because I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about. So first off, I wanted to mention the Chuck Norris thing, because I found out about that when I was at work today. I'm literally scrolling through YouTube and just looking for music or whatever, my playlist to listen to, and I see the in memoriam thing, and I'm like, well, gosh golly, Chuck Norris, that's a bummer. Of course, I have to mention that on the show today. I can't ignore that. So got that out of the way, and now we'll talk about the topics. What the topics are going to be for the show. So if you want to stick around, you can. And if you want to dip back in a little bit to see where we are, you absolutely can do that. Graybeard, what is happening? The topics are going to kind of vary as I'm talking, but the topics are they're all mixed and matched. But new toy news, Haulothon updates, new pickups, the WWE Hall of Fame, Spider-Man trailer, some recommendations from myself, the recap of this past week, the giveaway announcement for the G2 giveaway, and some Temu pickups. Temu pickups. Yo, what's up, King? Very nice, Jurassic Mario. Good job on those finds. The King of Collectors. So yeah, those are the topics. And right now, we're gonna get into the shout-outs of the video. There are what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shout-outs this week. We've got my guy, my brother, C Frost in Tokyo over at Official C Frost. Anybody with blue wrenches, share links, do all that stuff. You can share your own link, even though we're updated and rent has been paid, which that's a silly thing. That's a silly thing. I always pay my rent. I've been behind a couple of times. Hey, we got that grace period. But rent paid. I just thought the rent has been paid was kind of funny in the sense of like now I can like kind of upgrade the channel a little bit. I don't know. Thought it was kind of cool. Whatever. So we got C Frost Tokyo. Go check out their channel. I try to be into that chat as much as I can. Independent music artist. Does independent music reviews. Great community. Lots of amazing people over there. Speaking of amazing people, my back itches. That has nothing to do with it. But my handwriting is atrocious. Met another fellow friend over at C Frost, and that is Mashaya, one of my personal favorite music artists of an independent variety. I really like his music. Him, Chrissy B, and Odd Uniqueness. Those are like 3 musicians I prefer to listen to over at C Frost channel. So go check out his stuff as well here on YouTube. And then next up, we got the #1 liker. That's Joe Prime, Mr. Transformer himself. Go check out his channel. He hasn't dropped a lot of videos lately. I think his last one was an Optimus Prime that I checked out. I thought it was pretty sweet. Go check that one out. And then we've got this individual who does not. I'm lagging. I see the lag. Are we good? I think we're good. This individual does not have a channel. But she is cool, and her name is Queen Bee. You can catch Queen Bee almost every Friday night, tonight, over at Casual Toy Collector's channel. He's going to be the next shout out, so I'll combine the two. Casual Toy Collector. Go check out the Casual Toy Collector's Flex. Where the fuck is it? Flex Friday right here on YouTube as well. You're going to have yourself a good time. It's lots of laughs and some pretty interesting conversations at some times. But make sure you get over there. That's where you're going to see Queen Bee. And all hail the Queen. And Kaz, Bruce, Beth, if she's in the room, they're all pretty awesome people. And I got to say, I appreciate them all representing and rocking out the new Ally to Aces Place 22 beanies. Bruce sent me a picture of him wearing it, and I just thought, hey, even if you only put it on just for the picture, that's pretty awesome. So thank you very much. Kaz, thank you as well. And there we go. And then our last shout out is a friend of the channel who stepped away from YouTube, who is now going to be back on the YouTube. And his channel used to be Nostalged, where he talked about a lot of 80s things, 90s things, and 2000s things, from music, movies, pop culture stuff, all that stuff that we love. Stepped away for a little bit. He's been gone for a year, but now he's back with a new team, and they are the Take Us Back podcast. They're right here on YouTube. They're going to be springing off right off into the summertime with brand new episodes of all sorts of stuff from the 2000s and earlier than that. Very British, very, very, very British, but he showed a lot of love to this channel when I first started off, and I think it's great that he's back. I missed the fella, and can't wait to see what he does with his podcast. So there's that, and that is the final shout out of the night. So that's all there is there. But my first topic I want to talk about, which you guys have already mentioned in the comments with Cyndi Lauper, is the WWE Hall of Fame. Now, let me preface this right off the go, right from the jump. I am a very jaded wrestling fan, okay? I do not suspend my disbelief often. I can go back and watch old wrestling shows from when I was a teenager and in my early 20s and totally get pulled right back into the emotion of that time. I watch wrestling now and I'm just like, man. I am never in the popular opinion. I'm always going against the grain. I'm always ruffling the tail feathers of certain, demographics of fandoms for wrestling. I'll say something right here, right now. I understand the Oba Femi going over Brock Lesnar. I think it's stupid and I hate it. And it doesn't make any sense because Brock Lesnar is not a chump. He's not old. He's not broken down. And Oba Femi, I'm sorry, he's goofy. He's goofy. He's goofy. So that's a hot take. That's a hot take from Ace right there in the wrestling. I watched Extreme Rules. Now, this is not an older pay-per-view, but I watched Extreme Rules from 2012, where Brock Lesnar and John Cena had their first match in however many years after Brock Lesnar came back from the UFC. And my God, I loved it. Even though I knew, who's going to go over in the match, I still was like, oh. And it was awesome. And yeah, who just said that? The old stuff is the best stuff. King Cole, yes. Yeah, dude, exactly. It really is. And it's not because any of us are curmudgeon. It was just better. It was just better on it. It was just better on it. I mean, anybody can say what they want about Vince McMahon and being this controversial figure, but, dude, besides literally pooping on people on TV, his character in the show was despicable. So the suspension of disbelief was not far in between with stuff like that. But now, I don't know. So my point where I'm going with all this is with the Hall of Fame, right? So the Hall of Fame always interjects some bullshit name to check off some box. I don't care what agenda you want to place in there. I really don't care. But at some point, a box is checked off, right? And then you get the really stupid Hall of Fame inductions, which Michelle McCool, and I guess, you know what? At some point, these people would go in. So there's not an argument of like, should they or shouldn't they? The argument would be not fucking right now. So, yeah, you got people like Michelle McCool. You got the Bella twins. You guys can name drop other people that are in the Hall of Fame that shouldn't. I know a lot of people say Donald Trump shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Put your politics aside. Push him away. Donald Trump was a huge contributor and benefactor to, what was it, WrestleMania 3 and 4, 4 and 5, 5 and 6? I don't remember which one. And then a couple other ones. They've been at Trump Plaza. He's best friends, so to speak, with Vince McMahon. It makes sense. It makes sense. I get it. But there's just stupid ones there. Alas, have we hit a moment for the WWE Hall of Fame for 2026, excluding one person? Stephanie McMahon, the $1 Billion Princess, my first crush ever. I'm not against her being in the Hall of Fame. I just don't think it's... Not now. There's someone else I'm forgetting, but the three names I want to mention that I think WWE, how about that? We give them a little round of applause because they didn't wait until you guys were fucking dead. But we get Axe and Smash. You know, hold on a minute. Let's get to that WWE Hall of Fame. We got something right here. I thought we did. Maybe I didn't upload it. No, it's right there. Ah, there we go. Hey, look at that. Look what I can do now. I can do stupid stuff like this. Is that better? No, that's not any better at all. Ah! Go back to this layout. All right, so yeah, there we go. We can see. Sorry, it's not the best picture, but I think it's all right. But we've got Demolition, Axe and Smash finally going into the Hall of Fame. We got Ultra saying Road Warriors and Demolition. Yeah, exactly. You know, they were... I don't want to get into the history of it, but when the Road Warriors weren't available, let's just call it for what it is, WWE said, ha, we don't need you. We got Demolition, right? Demolition took off. People really loved these guys, and they're an absolutely amazing tag team. They are... I think they are... I don't think they're the watered-down version of Axe and Smash, or of the Legion of Doom, or, you know, Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. They're equal. I think they're good. I think they're great. It's about time they're in the Hall of Fame. The Road Warriors are in the Hall of Fame with Paul Ellering, which is really great. Hey, take it easy, Jurassic Mario. Thanks for popping in, dude. The Powers of Pain. There you go. But it's great. It's great that these guys are finally getting inducted. People have been begging for it for a very long time. I got the chance to meet both of them a long time ago, which was very cool. I'm wondering, I don't believe they will, but since you're getting Axe and Smash for Demolition, I'm wondering, you know, if Mr. Fuji or Crush will get some kind of, you know, acknowledgement or something like that. So I think that's pretty awesome. But WWE, you did really freaking good with these two right here because fans love them. They're still alive. They're still capable of talking. And I mean, come on, this is a legendary tag team. This isn't the modern or even from my Attitude Era, which I love. You know, you didn't just throw the headbangers in here or something silly like that. You went good with these two. And we also have to mention the other Hall of Famer that's getting inducted this year. And here we go. Dennis fucking Rodman. This is dope. I think this is very cool, man. Dennis Rodman, I was a big basketball fan as a kid. Of course, Michael Jordan. You couldn't be a basketball fan in the 90s because Michael Jordan was on everything. And Dennis Rodman was parallel. You know, you had names from the 90s that just jumped out to you, and I love it. They look like they just came from the Mistress Mayhems of Mount Prophet. I was wondering, I was like, who the fuck just said that? Oh man, that's great. But Dennis Rodman having his famous feud in WC. Oh, actually, I'll emphasize this. Dennis Rodman, I don't believe has ever stepped foot in the WWE. He was strictly WCW with the NWO, as you can see with his shirt. Hogan brought him in because he was a huge name and brought in a lot of eyeballs for WCW, which was a really good move, very smart move. And then to counterbalance that, they ended up bringing in Karl Malone because that was the huge, NBA feud of the season was Karl Malone and Dennis Rodman's team. So they brought him in along with Diamond Dallas Page and had some really fun matches, some really great promos. And man, Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone, and they're all athletes, so they all have a build to them, they all have a look. But when they're lengthy and they're long and they're, you don't realize how jacked they really are. And I was a WWF kid all throughout the night. But this right here got my eyes attached to it. I thought this was super cool stuff that they were doing. This is how I found out who Diamond Dallas Page was. This is how he got on my radar for the very first time. And I had a ball with it. Dennis Rodman having a match with one of my absolute favorites, Randy Savage, Macho Man. Like, ooh, yeah. So I think this is another amazing pull. Say what you will about this controversial figure, but I think this is an amazing pull on WWE's part because it's a nice stacked Hall of Fame with just an amazing tag team and a celebrity that is a decent was an in-ring performer, and he was pretty decent. So, and we're getting that much closer. Ultra, you might giggle at this, but we're getting that much closer, folks, to getting David Arquette in the WWE Hall of Fame. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Dewey. Let's go. But that's it for the WWE portion of this. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. That's not. We're skipping a beat there, bud. Let's go back out. This is fun to be able to do this now. All right, let's get back to the countdown. Hey, there he is, Messiah. Righteous dude right there. Righteous dude. Righteous dude. I'm pretty sure I still have that Rodman wrestling figure somewhere. He came in the pack with Hollywood Hogan. Did they have the magnets in their hands? Ultra? Was that the series that had the magnets, bro? You have to let me know. Fumbling. What's happening, homie? Oh, look at this guy right here. All right, so I mentioned C Frost channel and some artists. This guy right here, Young Hitler. You could probably raise your eyebrow at the name. You could probably like, wait, what the hell kind of name is that? But you know what? The dude is genuine, respectful, and that's all. That's literally, I don't give a damn if you like what even I'm talking about. If you show respect, you get respect, and I give respect to Young Hitler right there. So That's what's up. Thanks for popping in here, dude. I appreciate that, homie. Fumbling aces. Yes, exactly. Everybody, it's good. Like I said, you can question the name. Sure, you can question that name. I definitely did. I was like, what the fuck does that name say? But you get to know people and you get to see that they're pretty chill. So, but that's it for the WWE Hall of Fame. That's it. That's all I got. Now let's do a recap of the week. I picked up. Actually, we'll start with. I don't know what the specific days these were, but last week or this past week, I have videos out every single day. That is my goal. Is literally 4 days a week. I guess 5 days a week. And for Fridays, I'm going to do the live. But Monday through Thursday, I'm putting out one video every single day. And I think I've been okay with that. So this past week, the kid and I, we did our candy video. We did our candy video, which was Fuego Skittle Gummies. Go check that video out. I did a video on the McFarlane Toys DC Villains Lair playset. I got it right here. I'm actually going to take the camera in a minute or two and show you how I have it set up. I did the video for that. We did the Sewer Lair expansion playset, which is this right here. I can go through it one more time. If you guys want to see that, let me know. I also took the little one to go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze for its 36th anniversary. It was an awesome time. We've seen the movie a bunch of times, so there was nothing new there. But before the movie started, there was a 6-minute interview with one of the creators of the Ninja Turtles, Kevin Eastman, and he talked about, the history of the Turtles and the future of the Turtles. But an awesome thing that they showed, and this was very, very cool, and it was only made for that interview, and I recorded it, so I'm going to share this. There's 2 videos because I could only do 2 3-minute, I did 2 3-minute videos that I will share in my shorts, and it'll be part of that. And it was a live action snippet of The Last Ronin for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think that's pretty cool. It wasn't this blockbuster, budget production, but it was very, very cool nonetheless to see a guy in a live action, Ninja Turtle costume, just like back in the 90s, but it's Last Ronin style where he's dressed more like a ninja and he's fighting real people. It was fun. The kid had a blast watching it. I had a blast watching it. And like I said, if I can get away with sharing it and not get in trouble, I will put it out there for people to enjoy because I think it's sweet. Ha! So there's that. And we also, in the same day, we went and checked out the new Disney Pixar movie, Hoppers, which it might not be for everybody, but we, as a duo, the kid and myself, loved it. I thought it was very fun. I thought it was extremely silly when it needed to be, and that's what I need as I'm getting older, is some silly, not stupid, silly. And I liked the silly. There was one in particular moment where I absolutely laughed my ass off right out loud. I think I was the only one that laughed out loud, and that's okay because it was really funny. So, Hoppers, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. Now, to me, a 10 out of 10, the perfect Disney Pixar movie is A Bug's Life. I think it's the best Disney Pixar movie they've ever made. It's a shame there's not a sequel to it. That's all I'm saying. But it's good stuff. Hoppers was a lot of fun. I know my boy Seafrost and his community, they like the Disney movies. So, hey, go check out Hoppers or stream it when you can. It's a very good movie. Highly, highly recommend it. So, lit up. And we're actually going to take a look at I got some pictures here again, because I'm going to overuse this. Hey, I'm now paying. I pay now for this StreamYard service. So I am going to use this thing to the fullest degree. I am going to oversaturate you guys with pictures and images. Because your boy, in the full year that I've been doing this show or this channel, I have never been able to say, let me pop up a picture so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I've never been able to do that. I could have bought a laptop for, you know, a few $1,000s or whatever, but hey, I paid the subscription for StreamYard. Thanks to C Frost in that intro. Oh, wait a minute. You guys missed it? Oh, well, hold on. You guys missed that really great intro. Let me play it again for you.
I'm Ace. Welcome to my place.
I'm still eating. Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. That's pretty dope intro. And I gotta say, my dude C Frost, he took some lyrics that I wrote down, twisted them in his own mind, and created a masterpiece. I love that shit, dude. It's so good. It's so good. We got some people I gotta say hi to, though. Gotta say hi to some homies that you be jumping up in this place. Hey, Money, what's happening, homie? Oh, yeah, Zootopia 2. I picked Zootopia up, or I want to say Zootopia. I picked up Zootopia 2 as an Easter present for the kid, my daughter. So, we're going to be watching that. We haven't seen it yet, but we're excited. We're very, very excited. Hey, Money, what is happening, my bacon brother? Who else? Old school. Old school. I haven't talked to you in a minute, dude. It's good to see you. Well, it's good to see your name. Good to see your name, dude. Hope you're enjoying that shredder you won last year now. Holy crap, dude. Who else we got? Someone else I know I saw. TK, my essay. There he is. TK, D-Bar. My dude got him. He got them Stan Sakai. Ninja Turtles. You know what happens. Turtle power, baby. Turtle power. Definitely dope. I love the intro. Reminds me of the late 90s reality show. I like that. And I love the music to that intro. It does. It makes me think of a 90s video game. I love it. Absolutely love it. Everybody showing respect. I love that. Good on you guys. Good on you guys. I liked it and I laughed. Turtle Bros. Turtle Bros. Look at this shirt. Look at this shirt, dude. I got this when I went to Hampton Beach a few years ago because I love my turtles. Turtle power. So yeah, there's all that. Oh, actually, we got these. I got the boxes here. These Fist Troopers. I did a video of these the other day. These Fist Troopers, they're kind of like G.I. Joe. That's the best way I can describe them if you're not an action figure guy. They're not G.I. Joe by any means, but let's take a look at a couple pictures. La-di-da, li-di-doo-doo. All right, so we got this guy here. This is the Fist Trooper. I don't have a lot of pictures, so just kind of deal with it. But this is the Fist Trooper. He's just there. There's 4 of these figures altogether. There's this guy, another human dude, and then like 2 military ogre-looking characters. I've got one of each. They were on Big Bad Toy Store. They were only $10 a piece, and I figured, you know what? I'm not, super huge into collecting the military-esque type figures and stuff. Do I want to? Yeah, there's a shit ton of them. But I limit myself, and if I'm not buying something that is specific to my collection overall, I try to work within a budget that I'm like, oh, I can mess around with that. So for $20, I picked up this guy and the other figure on BBTS. Unfortunately, as of right now, this figure and the other human one are no longer available. I think people just saw these and just like, let me snatch them up and army build them, because you can absolutely do that with them. They have pretty decent joints. They're not anything amazing, but for $10, you really cannot go wrong with it. Here is the other one. That's both of them right there. You can see pretty good lighting, I think, to kind of show off the different colors. Their body types are exactly the same. The only differences are clearly the colors, what do you want to call it? The chest pieces, the body armor, and the heads. That's really the only difference. You can take the chest armor pieces off. You can, there's a lot of manipulation to these figures. You can take off a lot of their gear in the sense of like satchels and little pouches and gun holsters and your knife holsters. I personally glued all of the attachments to the figure because they fall off so easily. These figures are not made that well. They're not gonna, well, they could break. I don't know. But they're not great. They're not the best quality, but for $10, I'm not gonna argue it at all. They serve the purpose I got for them. I would have liked to have gotten a few of the human guys, because they actually are pretty sweet. He reminds me of like Doom Guy or Hunk from Resident Evil or something like that. Just his overall look. Maybe someone from Gears of War even. I like it. The Ogre one is probably the worst of the two. Like, I don't know. He's got some really weird quality issues. But that could also be an overall defect of all the figures. And the human one is just a little bit, tighter in spots and stuff. But for the most part, again, they serve the purpose of what I needed them to. I paid $22 or some junk like that online, including the tax and stuff. And they will fit right in with your classifieds if you did have these for your G.I. Joes. And their weapons are pretty sweet, honestly. I don't know enough about, how well the Hasbro little G.I. Joe guns are and stuff. But I actually like the guns that came with the human guy. His machine gun there, his rifle, and then his shotgun was pretty stacked. They both come with similar weapons, like an assault rifle, sniper rifle-esque kind of things. Both have a pistol and both have a knife for their sidearms and stuff like that. And they both have little satchels. And they do show... I don't have it here with me right now, I don't think, no. They do come with like a card that if you scan it, you can like download the file for a different 3D printed head. So they do have some sort of customization to them. I haven't dicked off with them enough, so I'm not even going to try to customize them or anything. That's not what I got them for. But again, so if you did have them, you might be able to, body swap parts and junk like that. I don't really know. His booty. But there they are again. And I just thought they were pretty cool figures. They were 71% off, so $10 over like $35 or something junk like that. Never in my life would I pay that for this. You guys can see me down here in the corner. I would never pay that for this. Even if I wanted to just army build and I thought it was like a decent deal, no. $10? Yeah, for sure. You get 3 of them for the price of 1 at that point. It'd be a no freaking brainer. But that is it. Those are those characters. And now what I'm going to show you guys on the other hand is ow, I'm hidden. I forgot to remove that. There we go. There we go. Get back to the chat for a minute. Turtle Bros, Turtles. I love making intios. I love making intios. I used to collect homies. I had over 100 set up in my kitchen in my lab. Wow, homies, like the little homies, those were sweet. I used to love getting those. Video editing and photo editing is my thing. I saw those on BBTS for $9.99. I got them in my pile of loot. The King of Collectors, there you go. Hey, FYI, you probably already know. You probably know more than I do on these. They're not the best, but if you're going into it knowing they're not the best, then you're not gonna be disappointed. You know what I mean? He does look like he's been fisted, so I guess it checks out. Yo, I didn't want to spoil anything, Prophet, but these do come with accessories of like. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That one guy, that one guy with the mohawk looked like a dreadnought. Yeah, he did. Let me get the picture here. That's a better picture right there. That guy right there, 100%. I just like this guy because, like I said, he reminded me of something from like Resident Evil or Doom. I call him my Doom guy. He's my Doom guy. He's right up there. My Doom guy. They brought out a WWE Dollar Store series of 4 wrestlers. Oh, man. I remember when I was a kid and I would see those Dollar Store wrestlers and I would just think to myself, no. They're definitely a good thing to get for your kid. Ain't no that's exactly what I do with my kid. I get her the Dollar Store. She wanted... What the hell was it that she wanted? This was a couple of years ago. Mini brands. They're at the dollar store and stuff, but they're way cheaper at some of them. So that's where I go. That's where I go. I remember seeing back when I was a kid, they would do when Jack Specific had the WWE license, probably early 2000s maybe. I remember seeing an American Badass. So this is the Undertaker when he's doing the motorcycle gimmick. Seeing a version of him at the dollar store. It was literally, the dollar store was called Yankee Dollar Store. And the American Badass Taker was so janky. It was Undertaker's face with the bandana, a shirt, like a naked top body with just a black vest, and then black trunk underwear with black boots. My guy has never dressed like that. Never. But you know what? It was so funny to see. I just remember laughing at stuff like that. Then they had a cane, and like the cane, like it was like more of a pink because it was so faded looking. You know, those are the kind of things I wish I had now as an adult, just to be like, these are like bootleg knockoff fun things. So they're great. They're great. What do we got next? Oh, I want to show this off. Let me unplug my phone for a minute. Let me hold on a minute, folks. We're flipping the camera. Here we go. So I talked about the DC Villain's Lair, and this is what I ended up doing with it. Ooh, it's laggy. A few moments later. There's a little reference right there. Oh, my light. Why do you do this to me, damn it? There's a little reference right there because that's Al Pacino. And there's a little chainsaw. If you know, you know. I think it looks pretty sweet. I think it looks pretty cool, if you ask me. So yeah, there's that. We're lagging pretty good, huh? That's all right. That's all right. Are we good? Are we good, folks? Can you hear me? Can we see? Is it bad quality? Sound off in the comments. Let me know. So up next, I'm going to talk about some Haulothon stuff. What is Haulothon? I have no idea. I just heard about it last year. It is a Target exclusive toy release that they do every single year, apparently. They release, this is specifically for NECA. I believe NECA and other, toys, potentially. I don't really know. But it was supposed to start today, where every Friday for about a month, starting today into April, they would be releasing new action figures and stuff like that for the collector, like all of us. But for me, I was lucky enough to find the collector section full of goodies this past Tuesday at my local Target, where I picked up. Hey, thank you guys so much for letting me know how the quality was. But I personally picked up these. See if my light will come back on. All right, so we got some new turtles. We got the Stan Sakai version, illustrated comic book versions of all the turtles. The only one I was not able to pick up was Donatello. But I was able to find Leo, Michelangelo, Raphael, and yes, Usagi Yojimbo, but this version is Miyamoto Usagi Yojimbo. So I'm pretty stoked to have found all four, well, these four of them at least. The hunt for Donnie is still on. I did check Target because since today was the official day for Haulothon to begin, Target did have these up on their website as well. But unfortunately for me, they did not have a Donatello available. So that was a bit of a bummer. And on top of that, this was Tuesday, mind you. This was literally Tuesday I found these. And I shared a little short on my channel. If you want to go and see all of the stuff that I saw, go right ahead and watch that. They had a few things that I wanted other than just the turtles, but I picked up just my Ninja Turtles. So I went back Wednesday after I got out, or I didn't have work Wednesday. I had an appointment Wednesday. Went back. Everything was gone. Everything was gone except for the Harry Potter statues. And I was like, wow. I got lucky because usually in the past, the last couple of weeks, months, I've been having some killer luck with toys. But in the past, my luck would have been walking in, seeing that display with nothing on it at all. So at least having 4 new turtle figures, I'm pretty happy with that. Next week, though, I heard that they're going to be releasing the NECA Tiger Claw action figure. And that is the NECA figure I definitely want. That is from the 2012 TMNT animated series. I never got into that series at all. but I really like the design of the character. He looks like the original Mirage version of Old Hob. I'm all about it, so stay tuned. Hopefully I'll get that. But Haulothon had tons of great stuff to see. There was Super Grover. There was the re-release of, what's his name? The Count. Couldn't think of the Count. I wanted to say Dracula. But there was the re-release of the Count. There was the new Pennywise figures, the new Art the Clown from Terrifier. We got the 2-pack of Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein, which looked phenomenal. We've got the new black and white Phantom of the Opera. What else was there that I saw? Pee-wee's Playhouse, Pee-wee Herman. That was the one I went back to get, and he was gone, and I was really bummed about that one. So really, really awesome stuff. I don't know everything that's going to be released next week. I just know of the Tiger Claw, so let's go. And there should be Toka and Razor robot ones. Oh, there's a lot of good stuff. I'm super, super stoked. But that's that. Now let's talk about, we got a lot of shit to talk about, and I'm only like halfway through. Let's talk about the giveaway! The G2 giveaway that's going to be happening here on this channel. We're getting that much closer, folks, to the actual giveaway and not just all these announcements building up. We've got 2 more people that I have to send packages to from the first round of giveaways, and then we're done. I sent out one yesterday to a friend of the channel, Rowdy Riles. She should be getting that sometime in the beginning of next week. So go to her channel, Rowdy Riles, because I do believe she said she's going to be doing an unboxing of it. And I stuck in some stuff that she's not expecting, and she's going to be like, "Oh, these are great!" So I think that'll be a lot of fun. Sent that to her. I got TKD bars, which is going out at the beginning of next week. There was, I feel like there was something I was waiting for. Oh, that's what it was. For TK's, I was trying to find one of those Garfield jackets for him, and I could not find one. And actually, I just went to the store Wednesday, and they don't sell any of those jackets, even the ones that I have anymore. So that's why I was waiting on his. And then Seafrost in Tokyo, yours guys is going out next week too. Without a doubt, it needs to be to you before a certain day. Let's hope it'll get there. But after that, we're gonna have the G2 giveaway, and we've got a bunch of cool stuff. This time around, all of the things that I'm giving away, there is going to be a theme, a package deal for everything. So what that means is I've got 2 really awesome Optimus Prime toys that I'm going to be giving away, along with the next round of Ace's Place hats. So one person will win both of the Optimus Prime toys, and they'll get a hat thrown in there with that. There's going to be 5 prizes altogether. There's going to be 9 hats altogether. 4 people are just going to be gifted them. 5 people are going to win them. So, hey, it's pretty cool. So there's going to be the Prime Pack. Again, you're going to get a really great, hard to find exclusive Optimus Prime figure, along with a really sweet Optimus Prime Hot Wheels truck with, again, a hat. You're also going to be able to win a Simpsons pack, which is going to consist of these. The 5-inch, well, about 4 inches because he's a short little fella, Bartman, Jack Pacific, Simpsons action figure, new in box. All this stuff will be new. You'll win this. And because I just saw these for the first time the other day, you will be seeing, or you could be possibly winning these. These are the 2.5-inch figures from The Simpsons. You've got, my lighting is awful. I should have redone this, but oh well, too late. You've got Barney right here, which is a great little figure. And then you've got Homer with his, oh, here we go. with his exclusive, you know, look to his face. This was only exclusive, that is, if you bought the Simpsons sedan car with the family, which I did. But I also picked this up to give it away. There's Barney! And if you want to see a better version of Barney, here is the big 5-inch figure of Barney that is exact replica of the little one. This just has all the fun articulation. And look where they put his waist movement. Right in his shirt. So you always see his belly button. That is awesome. That is awesome. And yes, TK, you absolutely do get a hat. You actually get a hat from the first go around, my friend. So there's the Simpsons pack. There is going to be a Temu pack. Yes, you heard that right. It is going to be a Temu pack. It is going to be a hodgepodge of random goodies that I get off of Temu that is going to equal about $20 because that's how you get free shipping. But let me tell you, this is to try to win over some of you skeptics out there that aren't too sure of Temu yet. So that'll be a really cool package. And then the fourth one is going to be the Force package. It's going to be a Star Wars package. The only thing that I have right now in it is a Luke's Landspeeder Hot Wheels. I have a few ideas of a couple of other things I'm going to throw into that to make it really, really sweet, like some blue milk from a weird-ass alien. And then that's it. And then the fifth package is going to be a straight-up mystery box. I ain't even going to tell you guys what will be in it at all. It is going to be a handful of random things that are going to be awesome, spicy, and terrific. So that'll be sweet when the giveaway happens. You don't want to miss out on that because even if you won in the first giveaway, you can still win this time around. Because unfortunately, the people I gifted hats to will not be getting a second hat. Will not be getting a hat in this go around. So if you won one in the first giveaway, your only chance to get one, unless I gift it to you, is to win it again. So, and they're gonna be awesome. They're gonna be different than the original hats. The original hats were just black. They have the Allied Aces Place logo on it. These next ones are gonna be different, and they're gonna be a beanie just like that, but they're gonna be different color with a different logo. So there is that. I'm super excited for. Other than that, let's talk about some Temu stuff. Speaking of Temu, I picked this up off of Temu. I had this custom made. It is literally just like a trucker's hat with my Aces Army logo stuck on the front. It is the yellow that I rock, I represent. Yellow, greens, and purples. Those are pretty much my favorite colors. Yellow, literally, those are like my 3 favorite colors. Yellow, green, and purple. So, there's that. This hat's sweet. You can go make your own. I picked up, I don't have them with me, but I took a risk on Temu and I bought, I think it was like 50 sponges. 50 sponges for like $2. Hey, why not, right? Right? They're not very big. I mean, they're a little bit smaller than a regular dish sponge, but hey, on Temu, we'll try them out. I also bought this right here. Because I have needed one of these for a very, very long time. And what is this? Well, let me tell you, kids. This is a CD holder. I don't know how many I hold, but I have, one of my favorite shows is Workaholics, and they usually put them in, it's hard to see, but there is a case right here for my DVDs. When you buy a DVD like season or series, they usually put them in a really thick case, and they're shit. They fall apart, they're garbage, and they don't hold the DVDs very well, all right? So I bought the show Workaholics. It's got, I don't know, 7 seasons with all these DVDs in it. And I never had a disc holder to put them in, and I hated the case. So I found this on Temu. It was literally like $6, and it holds, you know, my Ghost Hunters DVDs, my Workaholics. What else we got in here? Anything fun? My Futurama, and then my South Parks are in the back and stuff like that. So this is a hell of a thing. This is the type of thing, I don't know who else has CDs, But this is the type of thing I would buy to throw in the Temu prize pack. You know, so you have an idea of what you might get. It's something literally like this, because this is awesome. This is a nice material, super sweet. I love it. Let me see what we got. Do the Bartman. I've got that on CD. I got the CD of that. Who said this? Who said this? Hey man, did you get a chance to respond to my email with your address? I sent a message to the cancel address. I want to send it. Oh, okay. No, you know what? I haven't checked my email. I don't know, probably in like a week. Probably since last Monday, this past Monday. I will go check it if I remember when I'm done here, and I will look for it though. But you have the right email. Regardless of if I checked it or not, you sent it to the right spot. I'm lazy. A little hard to see all the names. I'm at work using a tablet. Yeah, they're old school. We rest in peace to Chuck Norris earlier. Gosh, golly, it's crazy. And you know what? Which, not to harp on it, but what makes it even, you know, kind of more depressing is thinking all the other ones now, you know, that my hat's crooked as fuck. All the other ones that are, you know, getting to that age. So, but yeah, rest in peace, the old Chuck Norris. Great dude. Never met him, but great dude. And then the last thing I picked up on Temu that I thought was pretty sweet. I don't have it put together. I need to put it together. I wanted to have it put up for today's show, but I'm sure many of you have seen these, and a couple of you guys might even have this. But, excuse me. It is let me see if I can do this real quick. Hold on. It's gonna blind me. All right, let's see how well we can see this. Nah, it's not too fast. All right. So this is literally a fire escape shelf. And all of this, oh, my bad, guys. All of this over here is actual like little steel metal pieces and stuff like that. And it's a fire escape. I got parts of it here. It's not put together. But I mean, it's legit. This thing is so sweet. Go check this out. This would be something I would buy and put in your Temu package. So you've got a nice platform. It's all steel, I guess, metal. And then you've got these huge ladder. I mean, it's got 3 shelves to it. So you can literally set this sucker right up like it is a fire escape. Let me see if I can actually do this here. All right, so I threw it together on my floor real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot I got that guy looking. Look at that. Look at that. There he is, the Heath Ledger, the new McFarlane Heath Ledger Joker. I was lucky enough to find that and buy that mother trucker because he's a must. But this is the that's it right there, that shelf. That thing is sweet. And I cannot wait to hang that up and put some figures on that and make them look like they're scaling up a building and all that jazz. So hell yeah. Another Temu find. Not a bad price either if you ask me for what I paid for it. So, yeah. What are you guys talking about in the comments? What's going on over here? Yeah, one of the guys said it and I couldn't believe it. Totally caught me off guard, man. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, you're definitely the right place with that email. It might even gotten sent into spam. I don't know. I haven't checked my emails. I'm not even going to pretend. But this shelf is awesome. I truly can't wait to hang it up. I got a spot you can see right. All right. So there's a Ninja Turtle poster, the movie poster. Well, movie poster. But I'm going to take this poster and move it over that way a little bit into this white spot here. And then this figure is April O'Neil from the third Ninja Turtles movie. And it's still sealed and all that stuff. And it's in like a protective case. I'm going to move that. And I'm going to put the fire escape right in this spot here. And I want to make it so the ladder drops down onto this top shelf, because I want to make this top shelf look like the top of like a, or not the top, I'm sorry. I want to make it look like a street. So it looks like the fire escape is dropping down into the street. You're going to have, I'm going to put Shredder at the top of the fire escape and have the turtles looking like they're going up to kick his ass. You know what I'm talking about? So it's pretty fucking sweet. Yeah, they're wicked cool. I wasn't sure how good the quality was going to be on it, but legit, go to Temu and check them out, guys, because they are, I don't know what other reason they would be other than for your action figures. I have no, even right here, it's hard to see it. You really can't, because even in the picture, it's blurry. But right here on their image, it shows the turtles fighting Krang, going up the thing. I think on this side, it shows like the X-Men, and I think there's some G.I. Joes right here. Super cool. Yes. Yeah, see that before. Cool for Spider-Man and Daredevil. Absolutely. Imagine Spider-Man. Oh, my Spider-Man right there would look sick. My Venom would look sick on all that. I might have to buy another one. But they're really badass, dudes. Very, very cool thing. That's all my Temu stuff. Now, I'm going to throw out some recommendations because my dude, Seafrost, before has mentioned that however I lay it out, I should recommend like TV shows or movies or mention stuff that I've been watching. And I think that's a great idea. I don't always keep up with it because I'm constantly watching shit. But I'm going to break it down and talk about some stuff. Oh, actually, there was one right here. So this past week, I have been watching this show right here, Duckman. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this or even have ever watched this. This came out in the late 90s, early 2000s, if that. Oh, mid-90s. I got wised up to it earlier than I thought. But this is a very, adult-centric cartoon about a wisecracking duck and his off-kiltered family of just complete idiots and assholes. And it's pretty silly. It's not for everybody, but it's very, very silly, very, very sarcastic, and I personally really like it. And we mentioned it on Seafrost chat the other night, yesterday. Was it yesterday? Jesus, the days blend together. Very good show. And then my daughter and I, we personally really love this movie. We just watched it last night. Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. This was a musical, I think, or something along those lines, and then they turned it into a movie. Johnny Depp, Helena Bonham Carter, Alan Rickman. There's probably a couple other people in there I can't think of. But it's a musical. It's a musical about revenge. It's a musical about love. It's a musical about hate. It's a really fun musical altogether. It's gross. It's grimy. It's dirty. It's filthy. It's fun. And it's just fun. That's all I gotta say. The only word I can think of. I mentioned this earlier, so we'll throw it out now, is WWE Extreme Rules 2012. The return of Brock Lesnar to face off against Super Cena, who was just defeated by the great one, The Rock, at WrestleMania the night before. John Cena comes out to the ring. He's kind of doing his do-do-do-do. You know what I mean? And then that was the Brock Lesnar music. And then Brock Lesnar comes out and he's like, dun, 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 dun. And then John Cena's like, hey, shake my hand because this is unexpected and you don't seem like you're going to hurt me. And then Brock Lesnar grabs his hand, pulls him closer, throws him in that F5, and then boom, brings his ass back down to reality. And I am overjoyed to the moon at this point in my life because I was not a Cena fan and I was a Brock Lesnar fan. And my Brock Lesnar came back to the WWE. And then this started a rivalry for the ages. John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Extreme Rules 2012. It's awesome. My daughter, let me tell you what, you guys, the kid is a modern day wrestling fan. She loves Cody Rhodes. That's her favorite wrestler is Cody Rhodes. I don't hate it. I appreciate it. I like Cody too. She just loves him. When John Cena did his heel turn last year and beat up Cody and blah, 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 she absolutely hated John Cena. That was her only exposure to John Cena. She's never grown up watching his matches. She's seen him, but not consistently. But that day, when Cena turned on Cody, she hated it. She hated it, right? So when Cody ended up winning against Cena and winning back the title, she thought that was great because Cody's the best. So here we are. We're watching this match from 22 years ago or whatever the hell it is. 24, or 14 years ago, sorry. And she's watching Brock Lesnar just eat John Cena for breakfast. And this is a contest. This is a very physical contest. Yes, it's wrestling, but they get very physical in this match. And she is just like, no, I don't want to see this happen to John Cena. I come up to go to the bathroom. She goes down in her room, and she ends up making a sign. I should have brought it up here with me. And I go back downstairs, and she's on the couch holding this fucking sign that says, "Let's go Cena." I couldn't do anything but laugh. I'm like, that is a kid. That's a kid. They don't know why they love it. They just love this stuff. And I just, one moment she hates John Cena because she's beating his favorite guy. And then the next minute she's cheering John Cena on because he's getting beaten mercifully. So I love wrestling. Like, it's so stupid. Wrestling is so fucking dumb. Everything is dumb. But I love it. I love wrestling very much. And this stuff right here. And you know what? For funsies, this came with an exclusive Miz trading card from back in the day, and it's still in there. Look at that shit. 5 of 24. It's crazy. Love my wrestling, y'all. Let's say hi to some people, though. Joe Prime, what's up, Joe? I thought I saw you jumping in here a little while ago. I didn't mean to ignore you. Oh, who said that? I got an awesome thing from Etsy today. Ooh, did you share what you got? I finished watching the 3 or 4 episodes of season 4 of Invincible. I never watched Invincible. I've heard of the movie too. Woohoo, just made it. Joe Prime, howdy Transformer, howdy Joe. Yes, Duckman's granny on that recliner. That always farts. Yes, you got it, Doe. What did you pick up, Doe? Motherfucker, you better let me know. Don't say wrestling is dumb or Danhausen. Oh my God! Ultra. I curse you. I don't like Danhausen. I like the silly haha nature of it. Sure, I like that stuff. But that's all I'm gonna say. My last movie, though, that I'm recommending to everybody to go out and watch. I don't give a shit what you think of them outside of this stuff, but Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny. I can't believe I have this on Blu-ray. This movie defined my youth as a teenager. A long ass fucking time ago, and I don't know who. They lived a humble family, religious through and through. But yeah, was a black sheep, and he knew just what to do. His name was Young JB, and he loved rocking all the time. Something, I forget the name, the rest of it, but whatever. I love Tenacious D in the Pick of Destiny. I watched the show when it was on, was it Comedy Central in the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s. I would listen to the music when not knowing really what it was. But man, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny is a fantastic movie, another musical, and that is a phenomenal movie. Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. You will watch this once, and then you will be fucking. Was the show though? The show wasn't the show because they had a TV show. It might have been on HBO. I can't remember, but the TV show was like the predecessor to this movie. They took a lot of the stuff from the show and jacked it up into the movie, which was cool with me. I didn't mind that at all. But this is, and then shortly after this, one of the greatest games I've ever played came out because Jack Black is a badass, and that's called Brutal Legend. And if you don't know anything about Brutal Legend, it's heavy metal to your face. I love that game. I may not look it, but I am a metal guy. I love rock and roll. I love all that shit, man. I've been to rock concerts. I've been to headbanger balls. I've been to them all. Where I lost all my hair was shaking it out so much. But those are my movie recommendations, y'all. True, the show was, late 90s, early 2000s. I thought something like that. A little something like that. And a fun fact, someone can fact check me because I might be wrong. But I think that was Dave Grohl's first movie performance. And he did very good. He was really good as the devil. Fuck! The demon code prevents me from declining a rock-off challenge. What are your terms? What's the catch? If we win, you must take your sorry ass back to hell. And you will also pay your rent. I fucking love that movie. I love that. Come on, Cage, now it's time to blow doors down. I hear you, Jables, now it's time to blow doors down. He's gonna bend you over, take you to Browntown. Ooh, I don't know the rest of the part there, but I love that movie. Gosh golly, I love that movie. I'm gonna watch it tonight. But we're out of that. We're out of the recommendations. Now, folks, we're gonna get into the new pickups. The new things that Ace has found. So, a couple weeks ago, or a week or so ago, it was like a week or so ago, I bought off of an eBay seller, Brando Toys. Go check them out on eBay. If you buy anything, tell them in the messages that Ace's Place 22 sent you. But I picked up some Family Guy stuff. We'll go over it again. I showed it off already. I've done videos. But I picked up some Family Guy toys. We got the Stewie Griffin from the episode Halloween on Spooner Street. Fantastic episode. It's one of my top 5 favorite episodes where he's dressed as a little baby ducky. We've got just regular old Brian Griffin looking great. And then the only playset that they made, which comes with the Lois Griffin figure, is the living room playset. And these are all made by Playmates Toys, the same folks that brought you everything from your childhood. They're just sick. But this collection is not huge. There's only a handful of figures in the entire collection, and your boy is bound and determined to collect them all. So, I got Peter Griffin. Peter, get it? Peter, it's like penis. So yeah, I had to get Peter Griffin. These are a little bit more on the pricier side than my Simpsons guys and stuff can be, but there's not a lot of them in the collection. There's literally 2 more characters left, and that's it. But there's 3 figures altogether that I still need. There's a variant of Stewie, but there is Quagmire and Cleveland, which Cleveland's my favorite fucking character. So I gotta get Cleveland. But these are sweet. These are really cool. I do plan on opening these at some point, but to have Brian, Stewie, Lois, and Peter is pretty good collection at this point. Unfortunately, though, they stopped at this series right here, Series 1, and they never did a Series 2, which they would have done. Norm Macdonald's death. Are you fucking kidding me? Having any type of Norm Macdonald toy would have been sick. Sick. Especially his death. That's an iconic role for him. But you would have had Chris, Meg, and then Tuxedo Brian over here from probably almost any episode where he's hanging out with Frank Sinatra Jr. and shit like that. So very cool figure collection. Can't wait to get the last couple and open them up. I like eating red carpet. Giggity, giggity. Shut up, Meg. I will kill you. I love it. Family Guy is great. Family Guy is really good. What else do we got? New find. Oh, yeah. Because I'm a Simpsons guy, I found these for myself. So here is... I gotta figure out this lighting situation. That's my next upgrade. That is my next upgrade. I want to say thank you to every single person that's been watching this. There's literally been a consistent viewership of at least 10 people for a majority of this show. And I gotta say, for just a guy rambling on about toys and silly nonsense, you guys fucking rock. I legit mean that. All of you people fucking rock. It isn't just this kiss-ass, oh, I better say thank you because everybody's watching. No. I'm going to acknowledge all of you. Like, I'm going to give you all a W. A W for all of you. You know, because that shit's really cool. Every time I look up and I see 10 or, you know, right around there, it gets my nippies hard. Oh my God, what the fuck are we talking about? Keep it PG, Ace, you crazy idiot. But I found all of these at Five Below. So if you're a Simpsons person and you're missing out on like some figures and stuff, you need to check out Five Below. Don't be sleeping on this goddamn light. Let me see if I can do something. Hold up. Wow. Let's see what we can do here. Hey, look at that. It'll fit. Now, there we go. There we go. Now it'll stay on. But I picked up the cool Lisa from the 2.5-inch figures series, the figures from the Simpsons series. She looks pretty sweet with her cool little outfit. She does have, it's easier to see on the back a little bit, her one hand, if you hold it up, she's got a little peace symbol going on, which I think that's pretty awesome. And then her skateboard, which when I would play, well, when I still play the Simpsons Hit and Run video game, you can get different outfits for all the main characters that you play as. This is the one right here. I would always put Lisa in this outfit. I would drive around in her little pink, what is it, Pink Stacy? That's like their Barbie. I think it is Stacy, something like that. Her little convertible, electric little convertible car. And then I'd be driving on the pier where you can go to the comic book shop. You can go to the observatory and all that stuff. It's got the best music. It's so chill. When you're just sitting there looking out at that sunset, Lisa, my friend, this is very cool, Lisa. I like that. Then, got Jimbo, one of the bullies from the school of elementary, or Springfield Elementary. You got Jimbo, you got Kearney, Dolph, and Nelson. But here we go with Jimbo. This is pretty cool. A little fun fact, the original Playmates figures, I have all, there's four of the bullies. I have 3 out of the 4. Jimbo is the only one I don't have, but of course I can find him here, right? So very neat to find Jimbo. And then, like I showed earlier, we've got Barney, which I picked up one for myself because I do not have him. But like I said, I will be giving them away as well in the Simpsons pack. So it's pretty awesome. My nose is so dry it hurts. I want to just cram my finger up there right now and just scratch at it. You guys can probably see I keep doing this. It's not because of the snow and the candy that I sniff. It's not. It's nothing like that, but my nose hurts so bad. It's so freaking dry. At my job, in our receiving area, they got this big, huge, like industrial heater. It dries out the back area so bad, and when I'm out there all day, and then I go outside, it just, it's the worst. We got a few more things, though, for the pickup. For anybody, Kaz, I don't know if you're still here or not, but for anybody that likes Prophet, if you're here. Anybody that likes little miniature toys or anything like that for their bigger figures, for play sets or dioramas or what have you, there is a brand called Teeny Tinies, and they, for what I know, they're exclusive to the Five Below. It's the only place I've ever seen these toys, and they're pretty awesome. They have a wide variety of a ton of a different assortment of accessory packs you can get. I've previously showed on the channel, there is a gamer pack, which comes with like a mini fridge, all these little, packages of snacks. There was a gaming controller in it, headset. They have a sports tailgating one, which you can get a cooler with sodas, a football helmet full of like popcorn and stuff. They have so many different ones. I just grabbed the kid one of a candy display that you would see in like a store and stuff like that, where you get, well, I don't know if you see them anymore, but back when we were younger, you go into a candy store, you get the big scooper, you scoop out the candy you want from the bucket, put it in a bag, and you're on your way. So I thought that was pretty sweet. So I popped in at Five Below today because they just happen to be here. I picked myself up some new earbuds. My old ones are crap. So Five Below, earbuds for $8, whatever. But while I was in there, I absolutely found this. A bathroom. A Teeny Tinies bathroom. Now, these are not super, super, super big, but they're not super, super, super small either. The bathroom is a little bit small because they don't really make sets as much as they make accessory for sets, but you can do what you want with this nonetheless. I personally think this is cool. I'm going to clean this up, make it look a little funky, add my own paint and stuff to it, and I'm going to add it right there to my sewer lair, my awesome ass sewer lair, because the turtles need a bathroom, right? They're not gross animals. And I also picked up one of these for the kid because she loves this stuff. This will be perfect in her dollhouse. She will be getting this for Easter though. So I thought this was pretty sweet. You can see all the stuff that comes with on the back. We'll read it off. You get a stack of towels, lotion bottle, eucalyptus plant, a loofah, a hairbrush, face cream, a bar of soap, toothbrush, brush cup, cologne, hand soap, body wash, shampoo, conditioner, a mirror, and then the bathroom as its own play set. I mean, for $5, first and foremost, if you got a kid and they're into these kind of things, that's what's up. Go to Five Below and get yourself some of this kind of stuff for your kiddos because it's really fun. And so I don't want to say support Five Below, but like fuck Walmart and stuff like that for any kind of stuff like this. Overpriced. $5 for this, perfect price. And I might even do an unboxing. I think I'll do a video for this. I do have, by the way, all of my videos lined up for next week already. I am ahead of the game. So Joe Prime, that's what's up, dude. I got that motivation at times. I've got 5 videos. 3 of them are already 100% complete and done. I just got to upload them this weekend for next week. This might be a little bonus episode. Who knows? But yeah, Kaz, there you go. I'm glad you're still here, dude. Check it out and go see about the bathroom and stuff like that, homie. And they might even have new ones up because I was just in there like 2 days ago or the day before, and this was not in there. So you might find something that I don't see. So good luck to you, homie. And then also while I was in Five Below, a lot of us are aware of what these little basically micro machine cars are. I've got the Transformers one. I've got the Ninja Turtles one. They've got like 4 different Fast and the Furious ones. There's a Harry Potter one, I think. There's a Back to the Future one, which is, I don't think I'm going to get that one. But this one definitely is super cool. Even though it's Jurassic World, it does have the original 2 Jeeps or SUVs, whatever, from the first 2 movies. And then you've got a cool little engine helicopter, which is like the bad guys. So I just thought this was really cool. When I opened up my Transformers one, I didn't realize how neat these little cars were actually in vehicles. So I picked this up today, just literally picked this up today. Just be like, you know what? When I pop this sucker open, you know what? Let's do it right here, right now. I don't care about doing a video on this little thing. Let's take a look at them. Hands on, right now. All right, so here they are out of the actual package. We've got the helicopter. I think the blades actually can open up too. Hey, what's up, David Jones? So there is, it's kind of hard to see, it's super small, but the engine, helicopter. Oh yeah, the blades can open up. That'll look sweet next to my, I'm going to put this in my King Kong's hand. Right? That'll look sick. I do need to get an upgraded King Kong. I kind of wish I got the NECA one, but I got King Kong from Skull Island. I think it's from Skull Island. And then here's the little Jeep. I know it's kind of blurry, but this is nice. Like the wheels are like, that's smooth. And I really love this one. I've always loved this Jurassic Park vehicle. That green on it, that green and the red and the yellow have always been really, really cool to me. I think they're sick. This is sweet. The bumper's kind of wiggly. Not loose, but just kind of has like a little plate to it, which is kind of fun. But iconic. Absolutely iconic movie, Jurassic Park. I should do a specific video on all of those movies because they are super good. Except for some of the later ones. But they're sweet. David Jones. I appreciate you popping in here, David Jones. Always a pleasure to see you, dude. They had that little clip together. Wait, what is it? They had the little clip together play sets for the MM clearance at my Walmart, Kaz. Okay, yeah. Walmart's been having some decent stuff on clearance lately, actually. Not too bad. At least stuff that I think is kind of neat. All right, speaking of stuff that I think is kind of neat, these are fucking awesome. Does anybody remember these? Because I'm pretty sure these are what they were called when I was a kid. Right? These were around in the 90s and stuff like that, right? Mad Balls. Before I reveal this, I want confirmation in case this is like a Mandela effect. But who remembers Mad Balls? Or were there something else similar to Mad Balls? Because I tell you what, these things are sick. I bought, I think, like 12 of them. And they're all different. And I'm going to put them all in my daughter's Easter eggs. But there is like this crazy eyeball monster. We've got, I don't think, yeah, Mad Balls. I thought that's what they were. I remember these kind of things. And then this one's like got a pink face and a blue face. This one's just a crazy faced one. I mean, there's tons and tons of different ones. This is my personal favorite. This is like a pig. But I've always thought these were really cool. I vaguely remember them from when I was a kid, at least something similar to that. And I just was like, these are awesome. I want these. My kid and I, we play with all sorts of random toys and stuff, and I can just see her and I throwing those at each other and just having a good time, and her wanting to collect them and all that. So, and I'm trying to, this is just random thought, but for Easter, I'm really trying to get away from, and this is going to be contradictory of what we do, but I'm trying to get away from giving my daughter candy and stuff like that for like holidays and shit. Because one, her and I, we do these candy review videos and stuff like that on the channel. So she gets her fair share of candy. But I just find it a complete waste every single holiday to buy candy, stick it in a stocking, stick it in a basket, stick it in this, just for it to either go to waste or, you know, just get thrown away, because I'm not going to let her sit there and eat all of this junk. So this year, I'm really trying to find things to put in Easter eggs that she'll enjoy that aren't just candy. Usually I put, you know, I think like all of us, I'll put quarters and dollars and stuff in some of her Easter eggs. But this year, I'm literally going to put all these mad balls in different Easter eggs. And I picked her up 30 tiny little different animal, 3D printed animals at Five Below. They had them sitting at the register, and I sat right there and I literally collected 30 different ones. She loves them. She has 20 of them already from like previous trips around town and whatnot. So she'll have about 50 of these things. I think that's really cool. She'll think that's really cool, opening up all these Easter eggs. And there's like a hermit crab in one. There's a dinosaur in the other. There's a puppy in one. There's a bug in this one. There's a lizard. It'll be a lot of fun. So that's what I'm personally trying to do as a parent, be a little bit more proactive with her teeth and stuff like that. And I don't know, more resourceful for what, you know, practical, being more practical for the holiday, opposed to, oh, just go out and buy all this stuff that we say you got. It was like, no, make it what you can. So read some of these comments. That was in the 80s. Yep. They were bigger back in the day. I do remember those balls with the scary faces. Yeah, see, I thought so too. But I couldn't remember if these were knockoffs, and there was like, I was thinking the original ones in my head were called monster balls, because you could get away with calling something like that back in the day. I mean, look at My Pet Monster and its very specific nose. And then I thought, oh, maybe these mad balls are like the knockoff ones, but I digress. So that's, oh, no, I got this. I got this off of Etsy. Joe Studios mentioned Etsy, and I wanted to grab this too. So I grabbed this off of Etsy. I paid $6.50 for it. It is a collection of Simpsons, you know, stories and comics and what have you. And I just thought, hey, that's pretty cool, man. It's used or whatever. I don't mind that. But it has all of these stories thrown in here. So I like it. And it goes right along with, I have a couple of other Simpsons comics that I've gotten myself, but it goes right along, and I used to have them displayed over here. They're going to be over there eventually, with some Simpsons comic books that my friend Seafrost sent me. So, heck yeah. Yeah, dentist ain't cheap at all. You ain't kidding. You ain't fucking kidding there. They're not cheap, and they judge you like you're some sort of asswipe. And it's like, hey, look, I am an asswipe. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for all the new pickups or stuff like that. Let me see if I have any. I don't think I do. I don't think I had any other pictures for any other toys. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I did have a couple of things for the Haulothon. I'll show them off real quick. I'll just put it over my face like that and lean over. So what you can see right here is for today's releases for Haulothon, just the Ninja Turtles and some Hello Kitty stuff, whatever. Like I said, I found my Ninja Turtle stuff on Monday, so I snatched up everything I could, and then and you know what? I'm super glad I did. On top of not being able to find it again, but I was at work when I found all of my Ninja Turtle crap, and thank God my boss is super chill. And it took me a little bit longer than what my break was to get back. And she's like, hey, man, you do what you got to do. So anyway, I buy all of them. There were, I think for the Ninja Turtle figures, there were 2 of each character minus Donnie on the shelf. There was 2 Jimbos, 2 this, 2 Mikeys, 2 Leos, 2 Raphs. And what my daughter always says to me is, the back is the best. She likes to go for the toys or anything in the back. She thinks that's the better deal. And now it's in my head to do the same thing. So I did that, and I looked at some of them quick. When I got back into my store working, I went back into my break room at some point. I'm looking at these figures, and I noticed my Jimbo has like weird paint marks on the head. And I'm like, oh, no, we can't do that. So I went back after I clocked out and, switched them out. And thank God I did, knowing that they probably put the other one back on the shelf and somebody scooped it up, and now they have the bad paint marked one. So hey, and then there you go right there. Haulothon begins today, and it is every Friday until whatever that date is on the screen. It's too small for me to be able to read. And there's channels. I know all of you guys that are toy collectors and toy enthusiasts, you're watching other people's channels besides mine to get updates and stuff. So keep doing that, because you never know, other YouTubers might be closer in your area and it might be more beneficial to you. But I will try to stay up to date, not so much giving you the release information, because it's hit or miss. But when I see these things in person myself, I will try to be up to date and be like, hey, I just saw them, and it's like for instance, TKD Bar. As soon as I saw these figures, I sent him the picture, and I was like, look what I just saw or found. And I'm pretty sure that boy is a blue tick hound. He put his nose to the ground, and he went out that very same day, and he found the entire set as well. So, just spreading the information that you found it could really help somebody else go out and get it as well. I know TKD Bar has been drooling for these specific turtle figures, so I'm very, very happy, whether I helped him get them or not. I'm very happy that he was able to go out and find the entire set himself. So, and again, that was a week, the week of these figures actually being released today. So there you go. And I think that is it. Yeah. The last thing I want to show is just this. So I bought this, the Ninja Turtle playset, or expansion playset, to my sewer lair a while ago, and it came in last week. Did a video. It's very awesome. This was a dumpster that came with it. It was 3D printed. There was no paint application. And I said, you know what? I'm going to throw my hand in the mix, and I'm going to try to paint it myself. If you're interested in this playset, go to Etsy again and check out Petronek Designs Custom Playset. The dude is a mad scientist, an absolute genius. If you have any questions, he will respond immediately with a thorough explanation of whatever you're asking about. Very cool dude. He's a friend of the channel. He's been part of the chats before. He's a subscriber, working on something not specific for me, but working on something specific for me. Can't wait to see that. But I wanted to paint the dumpster. I wanted to give it my own little flavor, so I did that, and this is what I came up with. I painted it all acrylic yellow, just a matte yellow. It's not shiny or glossy or nothing like that, so there's not going to be no beautiful look to it. But I just went over it with a couple of layers of paint, maybe 2 or 3. Nothing crazy. I'm not trying to hide. You can see like some of the blemishes and stuff. I'm okay with that. I'm not looking to make this a toy that, oh my God, look how great that looks. I want it to look a little beat up and worn, torn. I want it to have a little bit of play to it. And I think it looks great. I messaged a great friend of the channel, Frank Dumont, for some pointers and some tips. I've never painted any real 3D printed anything or toy, to be honest. I've done Legos, but nothing other than that. I get a little too nervous with it, and I don't want to ruin the thing. So Frank gave me some really great tips, and they all worked out really, really well. I put it's down in my kitchen. I put a nice sealer over this, so if it does ding up or whatever, it won't be too bad. The paint won't chip or whatnot. But this is a pretty sweet dumpster. It's fully functional. It's got a nice, hinge style lid to it. This is actually a sticker that came with the playset for this dumpster. I applied it after I painted it. Of course, it looks very cool on there, I think. The yellow looks great. I love the yellow. And then, of course, I added, where are we here? An Aces Place 22 YouTube sticker on the inside of the dumpster for, a little bit of vandalism and stuff. But this thing is great. It scales wonderfully. It scales pretty good. Yes, it's a little bit small, but for a dumpster, hey, I like it. I want to see if you'll maybe make an extra one or two of these, and I can have a few of them. I don't know. I'm getting a little crazy with it, but it's great, and it looks really good on this playset too. We'll actually do this. In case no one has seen this playset yet, I'll show this off really quick. So this is the original. It's a mess right now. This is the original 1989 TMNT playset. You got the foot and Ace Duck and some bad guys and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. But my friend Chuck created this to coincide with all of it. You can see there's some of my paint. This is the paint I use. This brand right here is what I genuinely use. This is a lime, like translucent green. I thought it would work, but I'm not going to mess with that one. But you can see this thing is awesome, superfluous. It attaches right to that. You got all the fun features in there. You got Murdude, some Ghostbusters stuff. Absolutely love this. You can see all the way right around it. But it's got the Channel 6 news building right here. You got Bebop up at the top. Then that's where the dumpster goes, because there's actually a hidden door that falls through, so you can actually fall through to the sewer. Got the Mausers kicking it. And then green angry Homer busting through the wall, man. That thing is so fucking cool. I still don't have a house for it though. I gotta find a shelf. Gotta find a shelf for it. But other than that, that dumpster's cool. And I appreciate you guys, giving me the compliments on it, because I am not, which is crazy. I am a painter. At one of my previous jobs, when I worked in construction and stuff, I was the sprayer when we do polyurethane coats and this just crazy wax that we would use. I was a guy that would go in with the hose and I would spray down everything and put all the detailing on it and stuff. And I've taken a million art classes in high school, so I do paint. I am an artist. But for some reason, I get this really bad anxiety with my toys and stuff because I know how much fucking money they are. And I hate messing anything up. But nonetheless, that is it for like the show and tell, toys, and all that good stuff of the show. The last little bit we're going to wrap up here with is some Spider-Man news. Fuck yeah, dude. We're going to switch the camera here again. Such a sweet set. Yes, sir. That's right on turtle size. And if the dude I doing one of could probably get you one. Oh, that would be sick. I love accessories like dumpsters and garbage bins and just dumb stuff like that. I think they're fantastic. So, like I said, though, we are going to go right in to Spider-Man. So, without any further ado, let's throw this up. Right there. We're going to talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day. So, you can't see me. Let me... There we go. Ha-ha! When there's a will, there's a way. I'm still like kind of cut out of it, aren't I? That's whatever. So this past week, I think it was Wednesday, the trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day dropped, which would make this the 4th Spider-Man movie. Hey, Joe Prime, I'm reading your comment. Take it easy, King. I appreciate you popping in, brother. Thank you so much. So with Spider-Man Brand New Day, this is the 4th Tom Holland solo Spider-Man movie. I'm very, very pumped for this. I've enjoyed all the Spider-Man movies up to this point, from my childhood to this moment. But this specific movie is to set a new standard going forward for the Spider-Man specific films. The next trilogy is to be more grounded, to be more focused on Spider-Man and not the overall larger MCU, Avengers, so to speak. So the tone of this movie is a bit different than the previous ones, which I enjoy. This has all of the goodness in it that is Spider-Man. You get the great costumes. You get some fantastic villains. You get the heartbreak that is Spider-Man and Peter Parker's life. You get the ups, the downs, the funs, the all of it. This trailer was very good. I had a pleasure watching it, and we're gonna take a look at a couple pictures that I screenshot from specifically Sony. There we go. Damn my screen, damn it. Where are they? So I don't know what order any of these are in, so we're just going to go right from here. That's not the one I want. Let's start with... That's the one I want. So I'm not going to break down the entire trailer, but you start off the movie with Spider-Man talking about how he had to sacrifice basically who he is and the loved ones to save the world. And if you saw the previous Spider-Man movie with, the returning Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, you would know exactly what he's talking about, where he had to give up essentially his identity, or the idea of his identity, to his friends and his loved ones so that he could remain, a hero and protect the world. And Doctor Strange helped him do that. Everybody forgot that he is Spider-Man, or forgot who Peter Parker was as a whole. So this movie picks up essentially where all that left off, where Peter Parker is just trying to find his way through life. Aunt May is gone. We see that. It's just basically him on his own in this trailer for now. But we get a great shot of him, just free falling off of a building, Spider-Man fashion, where he is just gliding right down to the street level. And of course, he's going to thwip and thwap and get his web spinners going all in every direction. So I thought that was a really cool shot, so I took that one. We got right here Spider-Man meeting up with a town council member. And the reason I'm sharing this screenshot is because she was specifically in Daredevil Born Again on Disney+. She was an advocate to Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin, which is a huge criminal element to the Spider-Man character, the Daredevil character, the Punisher character. So this could be, little Easter eggs being spread of like, maybe we'll get Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin somewhere in a Spider-Man movie, which all of us are clamoring for. Every Spider-Man fan wants Kingpin and Spider-Man to throw down just as much as we wanted Kingpin and Daredevil and Kingpin and Punisher. You know what I mean? So, up next, speaking of the Punisher, right here we get this cool shot in the trailer where Spider-Man is just kind of, he's narrating it. He's standing in the road. He's chasing down this tank. And then this real quick shot of this van just comes barreling through and sideswipes our boy Spider-Man, smashes him. And we've come to find out that the guy driving the truck or the van is actually John Berthnall's The Punisher. Hell yes. Frank Castle, for the first fucking time since 2009, is being represented on the big screen in a great fashion. We've had Dolph Lundgren as the Punisher in the 80s. We had Thomas Jane as the Punisher in the 2000s. We had Stephen, oh my God, why can't I think of his name now? Ray Stevenson as the Punisher in the late 2000s. And that was the last time we saw the Punisher on the big screen. We've seen John Berthnall's Punisher brought to life in Daredevil Season 2, almost a decade ago at this point. So to see him reprise his role yet again from Daredevil Born Again, he's going to get his own little special. But to see him in a Spider-Man movie on the big screen is a wish fulfilled right there. Anybody that grew up in the 90s watching the Spider-Man animated series during the Clone Wars, when you had the Jackal making clones of Spider-Man, you had the Punisher being involved in that storyline, even within the comic book itself. Then you've got the Spider-Man Punisher comic book. He's synonymous. It's so cool. And yeah, we're probably going to get a watered-down PG-13 version of the Punisher, but that's okay, because are us grown men crying about when the Punisher was in the cartoon and he didn't swear? No, it was still really awesome. This opens up the door for Daredevil possibly being in it, and other street-level characters. I'm super stoked to see our boy Frank Castle on the big screen for the first time in a long time. You get another shot right there. That was the first screenshot I took. This shot here. So then we start to see Peter Parker, questioning like what's happening to him and all that kind of stuff. You see him toying around with the idea of kind of not having his powers. He wakes up in this cocoon. Here's another shot of him hanging upside down. Clearly you can see he doesn't have his web shooters on right there, and he's trying to, go for it. And then the next shot, he's actually falling, and they don't show you his arm, but they allude to he has organic webbing now, which, fuck yeah, dude. That harkens back to Tobey Maguire. That also harkens back to mutations and stuff like that. When Peter started to have his DNA spliced and he became this mutated monster. Maybe we'll get that kind of stuff. Who knows? I'm excited for it, though. There might even be a Miles Warren in here as a professor dinking around with cloning. We might even get some clonage stuff in here. That would be very rad. Who knows? Who knows? But we also get Bruce Banner, aka the Hulk, in a Spider-Man movie for the very first time. Not the first time he's been acknowledged, though, in Spider-Man. If you go all the way back to the very first Spider-Man Homecoming movie, there is a shot when they're in, I don't know what classroom, probably chemistry or something like that. And you see up on the wall, there are a bunch of pictures of like all of these, scientists, philosophers and stuff like that, from Plato to Einstein, to the guy that helped create the Captain America formula, right up to Bruce Banner's picture is on that wall as well. So Peter Parker is very familiar outside of the Avengers with who Bruce Banner is. So I think that's pretty neat. There are rumors that the Hulk will lose control and kind of get raged out in this movie. And it'll be a fight scene with him and the Punisher and stuff. Hey, that'd be pretty sweet with Spider-Man thrown in there. I do have my theory of what this... I'm not ignoring any of the comments. I'm going to go back to your guys' comments in a minute. I just want to say that. I'm trying to get through this first. But I do have my theory of what the storyline for this movie is based on some of the information that has been given to us. All right, right here we see Aunt May's gravestone acknowledging that she has passed away in the previous film. This is our first time seeing any of this since then, so it'll be interesting to see how they carry it out. All right, now let's get to the plot of the movie, of what I think. So here we can see a character. They are tied, or not tied up, but they're tied down. And if you look at these hands, they are gentle-looking hands. They look like the hands of a more of a child than an adult, and they look like the hands of a girl. Now, there are a lot of rumors saying that Sadie Singh, who was Max in the Stranger Things show, she is in this movie. They are saying that she will be Jean Grey in this film. Now, if you know who Jean Grey is, you know who the X-Men are. Jean Grey is the Phoenix, one of the most powerful X-Men in the entire, X-Men universe. And this is their way of introducing her into the MCU as like a student, possibly alongside Peter, or however they want to introduce it. But they're clearly showing you, and I think this is her, tied down for experiments or whatever. There is a narration throughout this trailer. It sounds like Keith David, and he's talking about certain things happening and mutations, and it really plays into the idea of the X-Men, which we know they're coming. We also see this shot here. Now, this shot here is interesting. The more I looked at it, the more I watched the trailer, I tried to pick up the body language, and it moves kind of like a female. And the timing of the explanation of the mutation and stuff like that in the trailer, this very much feels like it's Jean Grey again. They also show you a shot where it looks like someone telepathically is bouncing between different people. I believe that is Jean Grey as well. I think she is the main protagonist, but I don't think she's like the villain or anything. But I do believe the story is going to focus a lot around her, which does not bother me at all. I'm okay with that. But that does not mean there are not villains in this movie. Oh, no. Rumors are Tombstone will be in this movie, which will mark his first live-action version of Tombstone, which, yes, give me Lionel Lincoln. I am a huge Tombstone fan. I have a ton of Tombstone comics. Love that character. But we also will get Michael Mondo returning to be Mac Gargan, also known as the Scorpion. He had a very small role in Spider-Man Homecoming alongside Michael Keaton's Vulture. They just showed him quick. They mentioned him. They showed a scorpion tattoo on his neck. But right now, whether he's a full villain or just a lackey, we will be getting our first ever version, live action version of Scorpion on the big screen. They show you this shot and another shot where he's whipping his tail around. This is not the version of Scorpion that I saw as a kid, but I'm okay with it. I like it. I'm fine with it. Now, there are a couple of other villains in this movie. Whether they are there or just quick cannon fodder, which I think these two next ones will be, you've got the Boomerang. Now, this is sick. They actually use this image as their thumbnail for the trailer, and I didn't even realize the Boomerang was in it until I'm watching the movie or the trailer itself. I'm like, oh crap! So Boomerang is another classic ground level villain. He runs alongside people like the Trapster, Stiltman, if you will. So very cool to see the Boomerang right there. And then this classic iconic villain. Oh, no, I'm sorry, wrong shot. Right there of the Tarantula. Now, I'll be honest, this is a way more upgraded version of the Tarantula that I'm familiar with. My Tarantula literally is in a red spandex suit, blue Tarantula logo on his outfit, like a Zorro mask over his face. That's it. This dude is straight up like in body armor and everything, but how I can tell it's the Tarantula is because of the specific foot, his weaponry. Tarantula is known to have like daggers or blades on the ends or the tips of his shoes because he's a very agile, versatile fighter. So that's what his weapon is. So that right there, and it's an iconic shot. That is the Tarantula. Very, very awesome. And another iconic shot from right off the comic books. There you go. Spider-Man saving the day. Amazing Fantasy. I think it was issue number 1. Super cool stuff. And then here we go. We got Peter Parker. Looks like he's in handcuffs of sorts in a prison with, yes, ninjas. But not just any ninjas. This is the Hand. They are basically the Foot Clan of the MCU. These guys are the underdwelling, underworld, I don't want to say crime lords, but this is the secret society right here that I couldn't believe that. I cannot believe they're going to have the Hand in a Spider-Man movie. These guys really mix it up a lot with Daredevil. You can go back and watch the Netflix series and see them in it in the later seasons. Very, very awesome. And right in this moment, we then shoot to Peter and we see this. Look at those eyes. There's something going on with our boy Peter Parker right here, and I'm all about it. And then the last shot I took was this. This is the money shot. You got the Hand jumping up as Spider-Man's jumping down. But this, just like what they did with Spider-Man No Way Home, where it's a wide shot and you can kind of think to yourself, wait a minute, this looks too, why is there so much space in this image? Well, because you and I both know fucking Daredevil. Daredevil is in that shot as well. Maybe even someone else. Maybe Iron Fist. Maybe Luke Cage. Maybe Jessica Jones. Any one of those characters from the Netflix show could possibly be in this shot with Spider-Man. We could be going towards Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Who knows? I'm excited. This is a Spider-Man movie. As much as I loved all the other ones, and I'd say, oh, this is the best. This one's got me very excited for the potential of a mini Spider-Man universe in its own right. Yes, it was great to see Doctor Strange and Iron Man and Nick Fury in the previous ones because Spider-Man has mingled with all of them. But Daredevil, Punisher, those are Spider-Man people. This is going to be a fun movie. I'm very excited for it. It comes out this year. I don't know the exact date. I probably should have thrown that up on the screen, but hey, can't win them all. I still got it up on the screen. There we go. So that's it for the Spider-Man stuff. I'm going to read some of these comments now because I don't want to ignore you guys. I really feel bad that I, might have ignored y'all. But let's go. Ace. Okay, Ace, I'm off work and I'm on my... Oh, where are we at? All right, right there. After a while, Crocodile, Priest and R-Truth just won the tag team titles. That's interesting. I'm getting ready to rest for the night. I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Nice seeing another amazing episode of yours. Ace, who said that? A-Money. I appreciate that, A-Money. I really do. Keep up the amazing work, brother. Appreciate you. Absolutely. Dope. Ace. Okay, Ace, I'm off work and I'm on my laptop now. Ace, perhaps he can share now or save and share later. I'm annoyed that they didn't give Tarantula a comic book accurate costume. I kind of am too, because if Spider-Man can get away with running around in spandex, so can't someone else. But nonetheless, I like that Tarantula is going to get acknowledged. I like that. And I have a feeling it's going to be a montage scene, just like with Fantastic Four, kind of running through, Mole Man. They mentioned the Wizard, Diablo, and other characters. I think that's all these ones are going to be, are just quickies, which, whatever. But if that's the case, give us a comic accurate looking Tarantula. I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. Like the 6-armed Spider-Man, yes. Like the 6-armed Spider-Man, or he even mutates. He actually mutates into a giant monster spider for a couple of episodes in the animated series. So it's pretty cool. Now I can call out people by name. No. Get this jackass out of the Marvel Universe. Bring back Edward Norton. I don't want to get too political, but sometimes Mark Ruffalo does rub me the wrong way. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. What's up? Hey, Big M. What's up, brother? What's up, Big M? Hey, TKD. Now he's saying hi to everybody. You won that giveaway the other night, but I guess since you weren't in chat when it happened, a respin happened and went to someone else. At least that's what it looked like that happened. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Digital Caveman ended up winning that Megatron. Yeah, dude, Tarantula. I thought Tarantula looked like, I don't know his name, Bloodsport. I thought he looked like Bloodsport from James Gunn's Suicide Squad. But yeah, he does look like Penis. Hate that costume. Give him his damn comic book accurate costume. Hey, you all are right. We're in the same crowd. I actually have a Punisher comic book. I used to have it hanging up on my wall because I loved it so much. But it was the Punisher fighting the Tarantula, and the Tarantula was in that same pose where he was kind of like up with his like feet, coming out, and Punisher was like all ready to fight him and shit. So it was very fucking cool. But ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the main show. I will give you guys a little bit of taste of what's to come for next week. Because like I said, I have next week's videos. I have 3 out of 5 videos already done. They just got to get uploaded, and then they're there for you guys' viewing next week. So I will tell you what they will be. We will be doing, I already did a video on that Temu shelf for the fire escape, so you guys can see that a little bit better and kind of can see some action figures with it and stuff like that. I'm going to be doing a Simpsons video. That's one I have to do. I have to open up these Simpsons figures. I've got my Turtle Tuesday video that I have to do. That's the only other one I have to do. There's going to be a candy video out next week with the kid and myself. And the Turtle Tuesday video for next week will be this. So if y'all are interested or just curious on what this is about, well, here you go. As always, it's going to be an action figure because that's what we do. Hey, C Frost, thank you very much for popping back in. I know you've been having difficulties with your tech and stuff. But for Turtle Tuesday, I am going to actually be opening. I didn't know if I was going to or not. But I'm going to be opening, unboxing, checking out, reviewing, and doing all sorts of stuff with this Super Stellar Scratch the Cat. And if you want to know more about this guy, you're going to have to tune in to Turtle Tuesday. I'm not giving any spoilers away because he is a fun character and there's a little bit of a backstory to him. So there you go. That's the lineup for next week. Candy video, Turtle Tuesday, Simpsons video, Temu shelf video, and maybe a couple of other little surprises thrown in there for you guys. But other than that, that has been the show. And I'm going to eat a piece of popcorn. And my snack for the night is Smart Food party size white cheddar popcorn. This stuff is super delicious. But we've almost gone 2.5 hours. That's not bad. That's not the longest show I've ever done, but it's not the shortest one either. But that brings us right to the end. We did it. We did everything. We talked about everything. I didn't get too winded. I didn't feel like I was going to pass out like I did last week. I had the right sugar, balance in my system. So everybody, there was a good chunk of people in this stream, and I'm super about it. I really appreciate it. I got some new people that popped in for the first time, and I got some of the friends of a lifetime that popped in. So I want to say C Frost, Transformer Joe, Doe Studios, Big M, A Monies, Rough Shot Stalks, Kaz, Young Hitler, Mosh. Oh, now I'm drawing blanks on everybody. I'm going to feel like a goober. TKD Bar, Ultra, No, everybody else, everybody else, everybody else. I truly, truly, from a place of goodness in my heart, I have respect for all of you people. I profit. I appreciate all of you very fucking much. You got about little over an hour before Casual Toy Collector's video starts his live stream, 21 and up. Make sure you get over there, you like and you subscribe to his stuff. He's almost to 2,000 subscribers. Let's go. He said if he gets to 2,000 subscribers, he's going to shave his head bald. No, he never said that. He never said that, but I'm going to start a rumor. Y'all carry that rumor over there and say that to him. But I'm out of here. I'm absolutely out of here. And like the motto goes, peace, love, and pizza grease. I want all of you guys to stay happy, healthy, and safe so that you can be back here next week, because the Ace in the Hole variety show ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
I'm Ace. Welcome to my place.